Hello, fellow teachers. Today I wanted to share with you how you can drop a YouTube video into an assignment. There's a couple of different ways that you can do that. And I would first recommend that you think about your assignment and how you want that presented to your student. For instance, I'm going to just create a Junopod here. Let's do this in my algebra class just for the sake of that. Go to post Junopods. Actually, let's go to post links first. So this is the fastest, easiest way to add a video. It's a way that you can save the link for easy access so that you can find it when you need it. Let me open another tab. I'm going to go to YouTube. And I am just going to go to my videos just for the sake of having a link handy. All right, so here's some videos that I have made over the years. For instance, here's just a little link that you can use. You get shareable link from your YouTube. You click the three dots and you get the shareable link. It's copied to your clipboard. And then you go back over to Jupyter and you click under post links, which is right here, post links. You click new upload and then you click new link and then you paste Command V or Control V on your keyboard and then you click save. Now it's going to show up as YouTube here. So what you want to do is go back in and change the title to whatever the video is about so that you know what that link is. Okay. So that, and then when you click OK, it changes the title. So now I know what this video link is. There's another way that you can do this, and that is through Junopod. You can say post Junopods and create, let's just click here. I'm going to leave that. Let's create a new Junopod. And it doesn't matter what kind it is. I'm just going to call this test link new. And let's say for this Junopod that I want the video to show before they do their practice problems or they do their vocabulary or whatever it is. I want this instructional video to show before they do some actual problems in the Junopod. So I insert a new slide. I clicked new slide and it was down here when I clicked new slide. Let me just redo that for you. This is what it looks like when you have the new Junopod. Click new slide and drag that up. You can grab your questions and drag them in any order you want. But I dragged this new slide here. It's a blank slide. And I recommend giving your title, typing a title in for the sake of separation. Otherwise, it wants to join in with the first question. But if you give it a title, it doesn't do that. And I don't know why it does that. So I'm going to just give this a title. And then you're going to click Media, insert video from the drop-down menu, and then paste in that link. And now that video is in your Junopod. Okay? Then you can go on and create whatever questions, however many questions you would like to have, but the student can watch the lesson and then they can do the questions all within the same pod without having to go back and forth from the link to the pod. Now, if your assignment is strictly for them to watch a video, let's say it's an external video that you just want them to go and watch for the sake of extra credit, or maybe it's because they have to do a report on it, you go to your dashboard and you would create a new assignment and give it a title and a date and set all this however you need to. But then at the bottom here, under directions, you would click attach, you would click link, and then you would select the link that you want them to watch. So this is that link we just created a moment ago. And that's why these are helpful, is because you can attach them to a GenoPod. And once you, or an assignment, once you click attach, that video is right here. So when your student goes out to look at their assignments, this link will be listed with the directions. And for your directions, you might say, watch the video link below, because the link will show up under the directions for your bonus points. Whatever your directions might be. The directions are going to be on top and the link is going to show below the directions when the student sees it. So keep that in mind when you're giving your verbal directions. You could even just say, watch the video link, or click on the link to watch the video to receive your bonus points. However you want to do that. Now, if you attach a link to a video, you can also attach a GenoPod. You can attach one of each. So it is possible to attach a video instruction to an assignment and then have the pod with just the problems in it. It depends on how you want to do it. I have found that it's a little bit easier to have the instruction in a slide, as I showed you before, and then have the problems afterwards. But it is entirely at your discretion, and it truly depends on what the video content is. If the video content is something that it's a movie that they need to watch before they do the pod, you're going to want to let them do that outside of the pod, because their Jupyter Ed will time out if it's more than a few minutes. Or I think it's 30 minutes, it'll time out if they're not still doing something in Jupyter Ed. So you don't want to give them something that's super long inside a GenoPod, because it'll shut down on them. So do have a long video externally in the assignment, and then the GenoPod separate in that. But if you have a 15 or 20 minute video that is the lesson, including that in a slide is fine and works well. So that is how you would create or add a video from YouTube, or from anywhere else that you have a link for that matter, to a GenoPod or an assignment. And I hope that answers any questions you might have. If you do have any other questions, feel free to text me or message me or contact me. I am happy, more than happy, to help any of you guys, or you ladies, I should say, to understand how all of this kind of meshes together and how the system works. It is my joy to do so.